Rumors are that there may be more to Martell's little schoolboy crush on Kenya. What is it? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Martell's little schoolboy crush on Kenya may be more than we originally thought. What is it? Well, I have some new information that may answer that question and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that allegedly Martell's DM to Kenya may have been more than a curious hello. A source said, behind the scenes, many people are talking about whether it was just a schoolboy crush Martell had on Kenya or more. The source continued, throughout the season, allegedly, Martell made several comments and displayed certain actions that led many to believe that he may have a secret crush or may be actually secretly in love with Kenya, ended the source. Another source said the whole DM ploy may have been just a cover-up for his true feelings. A man doesn't argue with a former potential love interest the way that he did with Kenya if she was just an innocent crush. So, is there more to the story? Well, an industry insider says, allegedly, throughout filming, Martell would always find ways to bring up Kenya's name to Sheree to encourage a conversation about who Kenya may be dating or what she may be doing that he would find interesting. Weird, right? But not weird enough to Sheree to where she even raised any concerns about his curiosity. The source said, if production really wanted an even more juicy season, then they would have explored Martell's unusual fascination with Kenya. Everyone knows that Kenya is the ultimate catch, especially for successful men in her age range like Martell. She's successful, beautiful, in shape, a multi-millionaire, and carries herself with confidence and tons of grace, said the source. Any man, especially Martell, would be more than lucky to have Kenya on their arm, ended the source. Rumors continue behind the scenes that once Martell found out Kenya was successfully dating, he became enraged and is allegedly the reason why he displayed such hostile behavior towards her throughout filming. On and on, sources believe that Martell may have finally gotten Kenya out of his system, but she will always be the one that got away. Now, kinfolk, when this rumor came across my desk about Martell secretly being in love with Kenya, I wasn't too surprised by this. I think love is a very strong word, but I will say, as it pertains to this rumor and Martell's actions, I could actually believe some of it, and the reason why I can believe some of the things that they are saying allegedly took place during filming and even after filming with the two is because of this. You know, Martell was very aggressive with Kenya in the first couple of episodes. Not only was he aggressive with her in person, but also very aggressive when he was speaking about her. And anyone knows when a person displays such aggression and such a passion when speaking about someone, especially arguing with them, it tends to lead someone to believe that there may actually be some type of secret connection between the two, whether they're both mutually connected to one another, or maybe if one is more so connected to the other one than the other one is to the other person. So with that being said, sometimes passionate arguments and fights happen with people who are secret lovers, and a lot of things they kept hidden out of the public view tends to sometimes bubble up into the public view, and they have this big explosive fight that a lot of people can't really understand why they're arguing about this certain situation, or for two people who in the public doesn't seem to really hang around each other or be around each other so much, why do they have so much passion in this argument? Then also, if the love interest is just one-sided, then oftentimes a person will display very passionate attention or aggression towards the other person who is the love interest when they feel like the person is not giving them the time of day, or if they feel like the person is doing small little things to frustrate them, even though the other person doesn't know or is not aware of their crush or intense love for them. And so we saw a lot of that displayed happening with Martell these first couple of episodes as it pertained to Kenya, which led me to believe that even though, if you are to believe these rumors, because right now it's just speculation and alleged information, but if you are going to use the strong word of love, then Martell, in my opinion, displayed all the quintessential signs of someone being madly in love, or at least deeply infatuated with someone who may or may not feel the same way. Now, kinfolk, the next part about this rumor that I do see as interesting, and probably in some ways could be factual, is this. It appears that Martell is both attracted and also intimidated by strong, powerful, successful women. You just look at Melody. She is not only beautiful, but she is extremely successful, extremely passionate about what she does, and she's very focused. And you can tell that it's something that a woman who displays those attributes that Martell is strongly attracted to and can't seem to stay away from. And so when you look at the other women who Martell has been intimately involved in, you don't really see that strong connection to where he can't necessarily just leave them alone. He always tends to go back or reverts back to the stronger women in his life for some reason or other. So when you look at Kenya, someone who is successful, beautiful, focused, confident, headstrong, then honestly, that is the type that Martell is really attracted to, in my opinion. And if you are to see some of the other women he's dated, well, just the other woman that he's been with the longest or married to, Melody, then you see some type of common thread as to why Kenya could potentially have a strong hold on Martell and his emotions. The same way that Melody is able to bring out such strong visceral emotions out of Martell by simply just being who she is, the strong, beautiful, confident woman that we all have known. So with that being said, when you look at the two, you can pretty much see how he can be not only physically attracted, but also mentally attracted and attached to Kenya. Now, on the flip side of that, there is another part of this rumor that I can see as being true as well, and it's this. I do find that Martell is somewhat very intimidated by the same very women that he is attracted to. Martell comes off as an alpha male who wants to be in charge of the relationship, the head of the relationship, or the head of the household, which is fine. However, it always seems as if when it is involving a very strong, headstrong, focused, confident, and beautiful woman, it's something about it that seems like it makes him look like he feels like he's met his match. And he has to always come in with everything he has in his arsenal because he feels like he's backed into a corner by their mere presence of being strong, confident women. Also, strong, confident women who are speaking their minds and calling him out on his BS. So, when you see Melanie do it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, you see how he reacts to that with such visceral and passion. And then when you see Kenya do it on Real Housewives of Atlanta, it draws out that same fight in him that he just loses control. So while I do believe that he is very attracted to strong, successful, independent women, I do think also that is his kryptonite that makes him just lose control. And also lose his focus on what he is there to do. And that's be Sheree's boyfriend. It is something very curious about that whole dynamic between Martell and Kenya. And I think Kenya may know that. And I think that she may be using that against him to punch his buttons in order to get him to react in a certain way that he's doing. As we know, Kenya is the ultimate housewife and one of the best cast members who can produce a lot of scenes along with Kandi. So it wouldn't be surprised if Kenya kind of peeped that in Martell and kind of used it against him to her advantage. And the last part of this rumor that I think we all can agree about is this. It's not without a doubt that Kenya is a good catch. I think that if you are to believe this rumor, and right now it's just speculation and alleged information, but if you are to believe this rumor that Martell is secretly, or was at least secretly, deeply in love with Kenya and the thought of them being together and who she is as a person, then who could blame him? She's very successful, very focused, and she seems like a very genuine and compassionate person. A great catch for anyone. That's why my sources are saying that Kenya in her new relationship is the reason why it's going so well, is because she's found with a man who not only sees her for her beauty, but also sees her for her intelligence and her focus and her self-worth. Something that Kenya is or hasn't necessarily experienced in dating in recent years. And so for the both of them, my sources are saying that is what's making their new relationship really click and what's really bonding them together. But Kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor that Martell may be just, or at one point was, secretly and madly in love with Kenya, do you think that it's kind of understandable why he would be? Or do you think the reason why he has such this visceral disdain for Kenya when they're arguing is simply because he likes to fight or verbally fight with women and to prove his point and to assert his dominance over them? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, Kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.